Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. It's paper pumpkin time. I just got this out of the mailbox. I haven't even opened it up. So let's do that together. We'll just get the scissor under here, our little snips, and open this together. I have no idea what we're doing. Let's see, Grow with Kindness. That's February. Grown with Kindness. Grown with Kindness, February 2019. Let's see what we have. All right, the first thing we have is a flyer. We'll go over this in a minute. I want to see, oh, how cute. Wow, that's a big stamp set. Look at that cup. Now that is cool, guys. There's a lot of border looking, like little flowers and diamonds and pluses, and this little twist are beautiful. Be kinder to yourself and let your kindness flood the world. Isn't that beautiful? Life is tough, but so are you. Yeah, wow. Can do incredible things. You're the reason I smiled today. There's a big you. There's a thank you. Are wonderful. You are wonderful. Okay, so we put these together. That's kind of cool. We have a Stampin' Spot and Fresh Fig. And now let's see our if you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, oh my, that's beautiful. If you are not familiar with paper pumpkin, it is a full kit. And the only thing you might need is a pair of snips. That's about it. So this says, and it comes in the box. I love getting this red box every month. I get so excited. This is the time of the month that I, as a demonstrator, do not have to create anything. Stampin' Up has done it for me, and I follow the directions, put it together. I love it. So here we're going to have supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes, so they're all full size. Everything comes in here. Let's open this up. I love the stamp set. Now, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, you will receive the 2 free card kits every month that you are an active Paper Pumpkin subscriber. You don't have to order anything. If you're on Paper Pumpkin, you get my 2 free kits. My downlines do, and then of course if you place an order with me, you get those also. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin customer and then you place an order, you would get 2 card kits. So let's see, what do we have in here? Everything always comes so nicely packaged. There's the nice glue dots and some dimensionals and white and black twine. And I suppose we have some bling here, yes. Okay, so we've got that. And now we get envelopes and card fronts and everything to make the complete kit. And directions. Let's see, where are those? Right here. Here are our directions, and down here is a nice ruler. Okay, we'll probably have to measure some twine, but it's step 1, step 2, step 3. Very easy and fun to put together. If you're a first-time subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, you will get the Paper Pumpkin. Now I've got 2 blocks because I've got a Stampin' Up one. You will get the Paper Pumpkin clear block if it's the first time subscriber to Paper Pumpkin. And remember, if you don't want a kit 1 month, you could always suspend your subscription. And this is something you can jump on and off with. So you get beautiful envelopes. Everything is complete. If you travel or even go to the beach or vacation, sometimes there's a rainy day. So it's a good thing to take a craft kit. Whatever these pieces are for, then we have more piece. Oh, that's pretty. That is painted. Beautiful. That is beautiful imagery. Is painted. Oh, that's so pretty. That says you. Look at all these succulents. I love succulents. And then we have this card front. So I have no idea what we're doing because I haven't read the directions. I'm just taking it apart and showing it to you guys. Here's some card fronts. Has a beautiful design on the front. Nice card stock. Everything is already scored, so we just fold them in half. And then this style of card front. I love black and white stripe. Fun. And now we have some punch outs right here. So all the directions, these are all, They're all already cut. You just punch them out like that and use them on your project as per the directions. We have 2 sheets of that. And then we have this card. All right, this looks very interesting. Let me go over to my craft table. This looks awesome to put together. 3 different styles of cards, it looks like. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. I love succulents. They're just so sweet and pretty. I'll go over to my craft table. I'll start to put them together, and I'll be right back with you guys on camera. I forgot to tell you guys about the special that's coming up for March. It is the 6th year anniversary of Paper Pumpkin, and we are going to be getting 2 stamp sets in this kit. I don't know what it'll be, so sign up before March 10th and you'll be able to receive this kit. So that is a lot of fun right there. 2 stamp sets, that's great. Now here's the card that I came up with. This is the first one, and it says, "You are wonderful." And then I chose this for the inside. "Be kinder to yourself and let your kindness flood the world." I love that. Isn't that beautiful? So we'll move this aside, and not too hard to put together at all. They do suggest to use your glue dots right here. I'm not going to do that because I've got the snail. I'm going to save my glue dots. So I'm just going to use my snail. You could use any adhesive. Tombow would be fine. Snail, you could use those glue dots if you have nothing. That's just fine. That's what they're there for. And then we're going to place this on this gray part right here. This gray piece, very nice. Everything's been cut and scored for us from Stampin' Up, because this is a nice kit. So we do that, and then this goes on to our card base. And so this is the card base for this card as it showed. And inside now we're going to go ahead. I'm using my large Fresh Fig ink pad because I have it and I didn't want to open that spot. So I'm going to use this little kind of flower, little line of 4, and I'm going to put one down here, like that, and then one up here, like that. And I do want to get my foam mat for the sentiment, and I want to place that nice big sentiment right here in the middle, and it's such a beautiful saying. Let your kindness flood the world. Love that. Beautiful. Perfect. So that's the inside of our card. Now we'll move that out of the way, and we'll bring this in, and we're going to attach it to the front. And again, I'm just going to use the snail. First of all, it's a lot faster on the video for me, and I do want to save my glue dots. You see me use those all the time. Nice to have free product like that. Now we're going to put this on the outside of the card, leaving a nice little border, equal top and bottom and side to side the best you can. They call for the black twine here, and it calls for, let me move that out of the way real quick. Let's see, I believe it called for 18 inches, yes, of the black. Here's our ruler, and it's 9 inches. So I just go ahead and double it, just like that. Like I said, the most you really need is a scissor. Move that out of the way. And this also, I'm going to bring in my my little tags here with everything, and this is the first card. So they gave us 2 sheets of this, and you only need 3. There's 3 of each card. So I want to stamp on there "Are Wonderful" because it says "you" in the succulents. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fun? That's kind of just fun. So we want to just take this "Are Wonderful," and I have this on my paper pumpkin block. Love that. So that's fun. And we just pop that out. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to attach 2 dimensionals. So I'm going to put them right there. just like that. Now I'm going to bring this in. Now I want to tie my thread on here first, my bow. So because then you can move it around. And I know that I want it on that edge just like the picture showed. So I'm just going to make a nice little bow here. And you could probably knot that, not to get any, see, you get too much play in the twine. So let's go ahead and make a knot. Sometimes that can make it a little bulky, but this twine is thin, so I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I'm going to like that. Okay, now that gives me some stability. And then I just tie my bow. Right in there. There we go. And now we can fool with it and manipulate it all we want. Just like that. And I would just want these to be even. I'm just going to clip off a little bit. Perfect. Now I'm going to drop this down because I like that U. I like that in the succulents like that. Take my little backs off. And if they've been having a little trouble with the dimensionals and the adhesive not sticking, just take your fingernail and push it into the dimensional, and then you can peel your back off. If you find that when you're peeling it off of here, you're not getting the sticky with it, do this. Turn it over, take a bone folder or something flat, and push it down into the dimensionals, and they'll lift up that way. I saw that little trick on the internet. So right there, and I have my thread kind of low, my little bow over here. It's so adorable, and I'm going to put my Are Wonderful, and I want my twine to show. I think that looks so great. Now we're going to add our little flowers here, a little line of flowers right here. Isn't that awesome? That is just so fantastic. And we're almost done with our first card. Have to do our envelope. I'll do that off camera. I could do it on camera. Right? So we're going to put these. Now these, I mean, they feel like they look like they're so raised. You're going to be amazed. They're not. They're very, very flat. And I like that. I'm going to put one in here and then one down here by our flowers. Perfect, just like that. Okay? Nice. Let me just go ahead and get an envelope real quick because I like to have everything complete. Just right here, where I'm just going to fold this down. Now, you don't have to, you know, decorate your envelope. I love to decorate my envelopes along with the inside of my cards also. And I'm going to use my little flowers right here. Just put that there and turn it over. It takes all of 2 seconds, and it's so personal when you get it in the mail. I think it looks just so great. So let's close this up. And this is our first card. I have 2 of them done already. I'm going to make my third. Isn't that nice? That looks great, guys. This looks fantastic. Such pretty cards this month. Very, very happy with this kit. Love it when we can make a bunch of cards. Isn't that pretty? All right, I'll be back in a minute. We'll do another one. We're going to move on to our next beautiful card. This is so pretty. Just looks like a scene that you would have, I don't know, in your kitchen on a counter or a table or something like that. This came out really cute. It says thank you up here, and I said, you're the reason I smiled today. That was the sentiment that I put inside this card. Love that. This is beautiful. And I did the envelope. So let's go ahead and open our ink. And we'll take our little pluses now we're going to use with this. And we're just going to stamp our envelope. Just like that. I'll move that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get our stamping inside of our card done. And you know, you don't have to do what I do on the inside. You could do whatever you want. This is just something that I like to play with the stamp set. Oh, sorry for knocking into the camera. just like that. Then we'll take our sentiment. And put that right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, there's a little trick here. I want you to attach the colorful part of the card to this vellum first, and you'll see why. Now, you'll use glue dots if that's what you have. I, again, am going to use my snail. We're going to bring that piece of vellum in. It's very thick, and you're going to attach this right here. Now, glue shows through vellum, so that's why I wanted you to stick this on here first, because then when you flip it over, you'll see where your card is. See where that is? And then you have that little bit of vellum sticking out. You don't want to put any adhesive out through here. So if you are using the snail, stay here into the white area. If you are using the glue dots, very simple, just put them, you know, on the back of the card. So I am going to go ahead and use the snail. But I'm not going over into that vellum area at all. Pick that up and bring that card base in. And this vellum makes this black. When it shows through here, it gives it a gray tone, and it matches this background. I just love this. How beautiful is that? Just nice. Okay, now we've got that in our envelope and the inside done. Now we just want to bring in our pieces here. And we need one of these little ones from down here. And then we're going to stamp up here, thank you. Just like that. Kind of toward the right-hand side, but leaving a little bit of a border over there also because your twine will go there. Just like that. It's perfect. Just perfect. And I didn't even use my foam mat. Don't really even need it for this. Now, what you want to do is take 2 glue dots and put them on this little purple area. So you definitely want to use these on top, toward the top. See how I have the angle? There's one side that is straight and this side has a little angle. I have the angle over toward the left. And put these glue dots right here on the top. Peel your little backing off. And then stick this onto here evenly with it kind of in the middle. Let the green hang off over here. I'll show you this in just a second up close. Let me get it straight right there. And if you don't, you can always just pick it up and move it just a tad. Just that little bit. Okay, just like that. So, oh, sorry, I was off camera. So see how I have this over here? And then here's the angled part right here. Isn't that sweet? And you just want that to come in just a little bit there. And now I'm going to place my 2, I don't know what these are, but I love them. They're so flat, and they don't look flat. I just really like them. Very, very nice. Now, it calls for 12 inches now of this twine. Let me shut this ink. Put my everything that's got ink on it. Let me get it out of my way. Right? All right. So here's our directions here. We're going to use our ruler. 9 and 3 are 12, so that's great. So we're going to go 9 inches. And then 3. And I just take my snips. And that's really more than enough, believe me, because you're just going to make one little bow. And you're going to make it right around here, around this end. And again, I am going to do the little knot that seemed to work out quite well for me to hold it. You could put a glue dot underneath here to hold it if you wanted to, because you have more than plenty. Just like that. And then I'm going to make my bow. Get your little tails even. And then what I do is I just kind of take this together and I just hold it out so that they're even. Just like that. and I just give it a little haircut so that they're even. Now we'll flip this over, and underneath here somewhere I've got dimensionals. Now when I place these dimensionals, I want to make sure that it helps me to hold things down. So see over here where the twine is? I want to let it just catch a little bit of that and catch the top and bottom of that element that we just made right there. You see how that dimensional is? Now on the other side, we will catch the top and bottom of this where we put that together, okay? Just helps hold it. I mean, I know you have the glue dots, but then when you put the dimensionals on, that really helps everything stay down. And let's see, here's our card. We're about done with the second one. Isn't that nice? They come together so well, so pretty. Love this project. I am going to leave a little border on this side and on the top, and I'm just going to attach my thank you, bring my bow down, and then it calls for the little pluses. I love this, right underneath this element that we just made, right there. Beautiful. Here's two of these made. Isn't that fantastic? They come together so nicely, guys. Just so pretty. Look at that. Nice sentiment. Nice way to teach you also how to layer, where to put your adhesive. I've learned a lot with my paper pumpkin kits through the years. I'll be back in a moment and we'll get the third one done. And we're ready to put the last card together. I love the picture here of the succulents. That is like a painting, just beautiful. So let's go ahead and put this last one together. I already did the inside of it for us, and I used this little squiggly. I really like that. That's like my favorite one of all of them. And again, I went back to the be kinder to yourself and let your kindness flood the world. So the sentiment, what we're going to use on the outside sentiment is, and guys, this is so true. Life is tough, but so are you. You have to be tough. Sometimes it's hard. So we're going to stamp that right there, and we're going to do that in Fresh Fig. And I'm going to come right across here the best we can. Just like that. And then this is going to attach to this little piece right here. Now with these cards, I've used this entire set. So I have another set that I can use for anything else that I want. So for the cards, you use an entire set of that. I really like that. Now we're going to put this on here, and we want to flip this over and just use 2 glue dots, guys. It doesn't take many. I also already tied a bow, and I used my 10-second bow maker because I wanted to do a double one. But you can just tie a single one if you wanted to. And there's plenty of twine left over, the white and the black right here. Plenty of that. We're going to have some of these left over, and of course you'll have dimensionals, and you will have glue dots. So now this goes on this Fresh Fig color, and make sure that you are angled this way, okay? Like that. And put this so that it's hanging off of both sides, and you have a top and bottom border. Then here, for this lemon lime twist, again with the glue dots, and just put them to the top though. This time, just 2. I wouldn't have that many left over if I didn't use my snail. So, but still, you would still have a lot left over. And then this goes down here, kind of in between. So let's look at that graduation. It's the white and the Fresh Fig and the lemon lime twist. And the white and the Fresh Fig and the lemon lime twist, just like that. I'm going to flip that over, and we're going to use 3 dimensionals on this one. Watch the placement of my dimensionals where it's help hold everything down also on the back. See where it's to the edge, and it's holding, like right here, it's holding all 3. Now I just take my fingernail and push it in. Some of these adhesives are wanting to come off with the backing, but just take your fingernail and push it down in there, and then they'll just pop right up. If your dimensionals are not good, just call Stampin' Up, 1-800-STAMPIN' UP, and they'll put some in the mail to you if they're really that defective. So I'm going to hold off on putting this on, and we're going to bring our card base. I love the black and white stripe. Now really, you know, when you're looking at this, you can do this card this way also if you wanted to open it like that instead. But I'm going to do it like the directions and open it like that. And I want to get my snail. What a fun paper pumpkin kit this month. Now remember, if you're a demonstrator, you get your 20% off, you know, if you're just starting on your paper pumpkin kit. They take this line and put it up there on the right by the black. Line it up so everything is straight. Put equal parts on either side the best I can behind the camera. I think I got it. There we go. And now we're going to take our element and place it right here. And we're going to go to the end of the card there, to the black and the white, just like that. Let me show you that. Not to the end of where the picture is, to the end of the card. Now I'm just going to use a glue dot. And like I said, I already tied my bow. And I'm just going to put that under the U right here. And I'm just going to add that right there. And then it calls for 3 of these little things. And I guess, I don't know what to call these. I just can't believe how flat they are. I mean, they're raised a little bit, but they really are amazingly flat. I really like them. And just 3 right there, and I have this many left over. Now, I can add these to the cards if I want to, or, you know, I can use them on another project. So let's see what all we have here. I did my envelope already also, and I wanted to show you that with the envelope. Or I didn't do my envelope, I'm sorry. I did not. All right, where's my little squiggly thing? Oh, over here. This is my favorite one. So down here in this corner, and then on the back, like that. And then it's already scored. Just fold your envelope down and you just take your fingers and press it. Just like that. Don't even need your bone folder for that. So let's see what all we did today. How much fun. We had a bunch of fun in this craft room. So this goes here. This one here. This one here. And I've got 9 cards made with you guys this afternoon in my craft room. Let's get all this out of the way. And extra, extra, extra. Let's see, I've got 3 of those, 3 of those, and 3 of these. Aren't they beautiful? Fun, fun kit this month. Let me try to get them all in the camera right there. Let's see. Let me layer them up a little bit. How's that? Fun, fun card kits. Love them. Thanks again for watching. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com. Click on the big blue button. Order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Product. Remember, next month is a special because of a 6-year celebration of Paper Pumpkin with Stampin' Up! Order your kit before March 10th. You get 2 stamp sets. I don't know what it's going to be. We are going to get an extra stamp set. I'm excited for that. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting.